Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Brent and RJ's behind the camera. I know you guys are used to the opposite, but today I thought I would take the reins of this video because if you guys have been following our channel for a while, you've probably seen this car on the channel about 6-7 months ago, because this is actually my car. And today we have something that hits a little bit close to home because we had someone reach out to us and they found a muddy, flooded STI. And as you can see, the entire thing absolutely got destroyed. It was in a flood down in Omaha, Nebraska, and this thing needs a lot of work. So, not gonna talk too much on this thing. We're gonna hop right into it. We have a long 2 days ahead of us. We're gonna pull the entire thing apart, try to clean it up, see what happens with it. It definitely hurts me to see this thing in this condition, but we're gonna make it look brand new. So without any further ado, we're gonna hop right into the detail. So taking a quick look over this car, I'm actually curious what you guys would do with it. I'm sure there's a lot of Subaru owners like myself watching this video right now. Just so you guys know beforehand, we did this whole detail absolutely for free over the course of a few days. And the owner of this car is actually parting it out. That does mean that this car will never ever be on the road again. After everything is sold off of it, he's gonna crush it and then sell it for scrap, which is sad to me. But if you guys are curious why we would do a detail like this and for free, one, obviously we wanna make awesome content for you guys. And as soon as we saw this car, we knew it would be a great video for you. And you guys can't disagree. You know you wanna see this thing get cleaned up. And also make sure you watch all the way till the end because we got this thing spotless. I'm telling you, this is probably the craziest transformation on our entire channel. So definitely watch the whole video and give it a like if you enjoy it. But also we're helping out a business owner because the guy who bought this is parting it out like I've mentioned already. So he's going to be selling the parts that still are good for profit. So it does give us a reason to clean this car up and help somebody out that owns a business. But I quickly want to hop into the question of the video right after you guys hit that subscribe button because we're making our way to 300,000. We're trying to hit it by the end of the year. So please, if you guys could, subscribe to the channel with your notifications on. We would really appreciate it. But anyways, hopping into the question of the video, leave your answers in the comments below. What would you guys do if you owned this exact car? Would you have it cleaned up and then try to fix up the electronics inside it and the engine and try to get it back on the road, even though it would take a lot of work? Or would you do exactly what the guy who bought this car did? Part out the parts that are still good and then crush the rest and sell it for scrap? Now hopping into the detail before anything, when RJ was pulling out the seats, he mentioned that he felt a weird static on his hands that was kind of shocking him. So I went and I looked and the battery was still connected, so I figured maybe this was the reason why. So I went ahead and disconnected it and he said it stopped afterwards. Kind of weird, I've never heard or seen that, but we haven't worked on too many flood cars before. But with this car, our main objective was to get everything completely clean, so we went ahead and we started by vacuuming it and then taking the entire interior apart, besides the dashboard, the steering wheel, and the steering column. But I quickly want to leave you guys with something to think about while you're watching this part of the video. So while we were vacuuming, we found some seashells in the car. And like I'd mentioned, this car was found in Omaha, Nebraska, meaning there's no oceans or anything near it. So I want you guys to leave some comments below trying to figure out and help us figure out how seashells could get in a flood car. If I had to guess, wouldn't that mean that maybe it was driven into a lake or something? Because I can't see any other way that would happen. So right here is where we found the seashell, and again, leave your comments below what you guys think, how these got in there. There were quite a few of them. I think I saw maybe 3 or 4, so I'm just curious what you guys think. And with the carpets out, look how absolutely gross it was. And you know there was only one solution to this. Start up the pressure washer. So after all that, we repeated the process you just saw probably 2 or 3 more times, and this was the final outcome. Now to clean the carpets, we didn't have a dedicated way to spray them off, so we took our floor mat holders that we have drilled into our walls, and we were able to take the holes in the actual carpets and hang it up that way. And then I stood off to the side with some sort of broomstick like pole, and I was able to hold it up for RJ, that way he could spray out all the mud on them. And then we let it sit for only about 2 hours, 3 hours maybe, and it was completely dry, so we were able to put it back in the car afterwards and extract the carpet to get it completely clean after that. Now for all the muddy interior trim pieces, we went ahead and did the same process on all of them. We started with a good pressure washing, and then we used our all-purpose cleaner and a soft bristle brush, and we cleaned them really good. And then we put them all back in the car after the carpet was back in, and when everything was reassembled, we gave everything a clean again just to make sure it looked good for the end result. Now moving on to the exterior of the car, the first thing we started with was the engine bay, and then we just gave the car a quick good wash. That way it was presentable when the owner came to pick it back up. But for all you Subaru owners or any car guys out there watching right now, if you guys can spot the modifications to this engine, leave them in the comments below. I'll be very impressed if you guys know what they are. And this is the last voiceover I'm going to do for the rest of the video, so I just want to say we put a lot of work and a lot of time into this video specifically, so if you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button because it really helps us out, and leave your thoughts down below, and we'll see you guys next week.